Do you bring on new business partners but find they're not productive? Do you rarely speak to them after they join and they seem maybe overwhelmed by the amount of information you've given them? Or they just simply won't just jump in? Or are you like me? Here's my transparent truth. You just don't have 30 to 90 days to hold their hand before they start winning. Well, today I'm going to show you a 15-day strategy to onboard new consultants with success. Hey girl, hey, it's your girl Yolanda J, A-lister with Paparazzi Accessories. I'm known on all social media platforms as Yolanda J, but the government calls me Yolanda Johnson. You can also find me as hashtag the mompreneur. I'm just a stay-at-home mom with an executive income. I'm a girl living in small town Georgia, just out here trying to empower other women to do the same. The most recent paparazzi accolades that I have are A-lister, platinum LLP, 2-time bling boss, and I boast a team of about over 3,000 consultants. So I'm very excited about that. Hashtag one team. I see you on. Shout out to you guys. My background before being a consultant full time was in corporate human resources. If you've ever worked a 9 to 5, 6 to 6, 8 to 6 job, you know what HR means, right? That was the group of people who pretty much dictated everything that we did, right? And my job was to bring on the new employees and show them the ropes. That's what onboarding is. It is to set them up for success in the business, all right? So let's jump in. How does that relate to paparazzi? So we're in a 30-day boot camp right now, and you are bringing on your new consultants. How many people have recruited at least one person in the last few days? Drop it in the comments. All right. So if you're recruiting and your desire is to grow in this year, then you need to make sure once they're here, they stick and they stay. Okay. The best way to do that is to launch them strong. If you're a partner of Team United Fashionistas in any way, if you're a paparazzi consultant not living under a rock, you understand what Launching Strong is. Launching Strong was created by one of our favorite papa sis, Andrea. I call her Andrea Hutchison, and we're excited that she brought the system to our business. Once you use Launching Strong, it is a platform and almost like a launching pad, if you will, of how to get them to succeed in the business. It is a way to give them the information so that they know exactly. So they're like, here's a better scenario. They're armed and ready for whatever may come, okay? But the one thing about that beautiful program for me is I would get lost in trying to implement it. And here's the thing about paparazzi. My life is busy. I'm a single mom of 4. I'm a full-time business owner. I'm busy. So I would get lost. As much as I love the new business partners, you all get excited when you get the announcement. It was just a little bit too much for me to do for 60, 30, even 90 days. So I created a platform where we use Launching Strong because it's magnificent. No need to recreate the wheel, but chunk it down to 15-day, 1-day intervals. 15-day, 1-day intervals. I can commit to giving up about 2 weeks for a new consultant. Can you? Do you find yourself getting lost when a new person joins? And then I know what I used to do. 5 years ago, I joined the business and I just used to send them a long email of all the things they needed to do and hope that they read it. Did that bring on retention? Not really. Did they get overwhelmed when I added them to 15 groups in the first day? Probably, right? So I love that Launching Strong gave me a little bit more of structure, but now let's condense it in 15 days. So that's what we're talking about today. The content is almost identical of what Andrea had, but here's the major difference for me. Here's the major difference for me. It's automated. Boom! Automation is life right now for me. I am so super busy, just like I said, being a mom, being an entrepreneur, going live, sorting jewelry, getting it all together, that it just made sense to make it automated. Now, for me, I chose to pay for a subscription through Project Broadcast. It's a texting kind of situation where you can text people in real time. You may not want to pay for a platform, and I suggest that you don't. Try any free service first. One free service to make anything automated is your email. How many people have a Gmail? Do you have a Gmail? If you have a Gmail or even Outlook, I know those two for sure, allow you to schedule messages, all right? So again, don't jump into paid prescriptions if you can do it, subscriptions, if you can do it free. Okay, so I use Project Broadcast as a texting system. You set up a campaign, you take the time to do it one time, and boom, it's done. But for email, it could be just as simple. Okay, so that's the one major key of difference in my launching strong, and that's what I was jumping to. If you don't have something in paparazzi that you feel like you need, create it. For me, I didn't want to reinvent the wheel, but I needed something to fit into my life. Paparazzi will fit into your life. You do not have to fit paparazzi around your life. Incorporate it in what works for you. So if you need something, create it. Don't wait for anybody else. All right, here we go. I'm going to stick to my notes because I get very excited when I see all of you talking. I see you. Hello. Hey, girl. Hey. But I'm going to stick to my notes, okay? So 15-day strategy, right? 15-day strategy to onboard your new consultant. How many of you already have an onboarding system, even if it's not Andrea's system? Let me know in the comments. All right, so here's the scenario. Your new team member has joined. What do? Within 48 hours of them joining, I want you to contact them by phone or voice note and welcome them with all the enthusiasm you can muster about joining your team, and then try to get them on the phone for at least 5 to 10 minutes, okay? Say, I just need you for 5 to 10 minutes. Let's talk right quick, okay? My personality is very, hey girl, hey, let's chat, that's my personality, but morph it into what your personality to do. And if you would do me a favor, drop it in the comments for the replay watchers. Replay watchers, are you here? I want to know you were here and you heard the message, #replay squad. All right, here we go. So when you're talking to your person, you get them on the phone for about 5 to 10 minutes, identify their why. We hear that so much in paparazzi, but it is so imperative to know where that new team member is coming from. Listen, don't talk until it's time for you to talk. When you ask Tiana, why did she join? Sit back, let her explain and express herself. That way you know exactly which way that you would like to take her. Do you want to push her towards path A, the hobbyist? She just needs $300 a month and she's not really trying to build a team or anything. I just want to show it to my close friends and family, not do anything about that. I just like the jewelry. I just want a discount. Hobbyists, we love them. Do never discourage them. We love them. Sometimes hobbyists become business builders. But for me, I'm looking for business builders, okay? But I don't discourage them. If they join and they're hobbyists, I know where they are. It's important to have this conversation day 1, or I like to call it day 0, because you already know how to expend your energy. Imagine Tiana joins and she's a hobbyist, but I never ask her, and then I'm pushing for her to grow, and that was never her desire. You understand? But there's also the hobbyist that sticks around, looks around, gazes and gawks, and then catches on, right? So you never discourage the hobbyist. Hobbyists they're fine, all right? Just let them know that they have to buy at least 200 PV a year, okay? But when they're talking about their why, don't talk much. And then once you find out if they're a hobbyist or business builder buzzwords, right? Drop them in the comments. I want to grow a team. I want to have residual income, buzzwords. I want to pay for my son's college tuition, buzzword, okay? I want to pay my mortgage every month. That's not a hobbyist. That's a business builder, okay? Listen for the business builder buzzwords. Drop it in the comments, all right? So when you hear that they're a business builder, I want you to ask them the following questions. How much do you want to earn per month? Once you know you have a business builder, this plan is going to kick into action, all right? This is a 5 to 10 minute conversation, so really don't dive in. Ask them their why, share your excitement, and get them on the phone for a 1 hour Zoom. Zoom, FaceTime, Messenger. I do Messenger Messenger videos, anything like that. I want them to see your face. Face-to-face interaction is going to lock in that relationship. So, once you learn that they're a hobbyist or a business builder, jump in, you know their why, how much they want to make, you're armed and ready for your game plan meeting. So before you end that 5 to 10 minute call, make sure you schedule that game plan meeting, all right? And that game plan meeting is what? Face. I don't care if your hair's not done, throw it in a bun and talk to your new person and build that relationship. Now we're talking day 1. So day 0, get them on the phone, thank them. Day 2, the second step is day 1. We're going to have a game plan meeting and we're ready. We're not going to meet more than an hour because they're already excited. Their head's going to explode. Okay. So you want to set the expectations for long-term success. Remember, we really didn't do this for the hobbyists, right? We let the hobbyists be the hobbyists. We add them to the team group. We support them, tell them we're here if they need them, right? But the game plan is for the business builder. How can I help you stay motivated? These are the questions you need to be asking in that 1 hour meeting. I'm a Toastmaster. Don't know what it is? Google it. I am very, very, very much a stickler for sticking in the time frame that we suggest. So I want you to make sure you express their time is valuable and I'm just going to take, because if they feel like they have to be on the phone forever and ever and ever, then you lose them. So you want to be like, we're going to try to make it 30 to an hour. And usually they carry the conversation and you'll be fine. So you're going to set up expectations for long-term success. Ask them, how can I help you stay motivated? They're high on the hog right now, but you already know how it goes. Once people start meeting rejections or meeting obstacles, they start getting deflated. So you want to know in advance, how can I help you stay motivated? Here's another question to ask during the game plan. Do you know how to use social media? Teach them how to engage and talk them through how to engage on social media. What are the best tips? If you don't know, Google it, okay? Teach them to be excited and to share their excitement with their audience. Most importantly, do not get off the game plan meeting without a list of 100 to begin. I do a list of 100. It's called 5 and 5 or something like that. And it's 5 different types of categories where you can get 10 people. Like, everybody has a memory jogger list. Get them creating a list. But most importantly, you want them to have 10 easiest people that will buy their product. Friends, family, hot market, very hot, right? Mom, sister, god sister, best friend that will buy their product. And then a 10 list of who would be dreamy on their team. We call it the dream team list. So they're going to overall get 100, and I can share that, but I'm sure you guys got something like that where you can memory jogger for 100 people. We'll get back to that later, but the most important thing is that 10 list. You want them to have it before they go to sleep that night, all right? Day 1. See, do you get it? It's great. Yes. Oh no, Sharon. Now you can make sure that everybody you're bringing on in this recruiting challenge month is set up for success, right, Sharon? All right. So here's the deal. Once you start texting them and emailing them, you want to set them up for the expectation that it's coming. I want them to be excited to look for my email every single day. So I set the expectation to look forward to it every day at the same time. I'm going to drop it about noon. I'm going to drop it about 8 o'clock in the morning. Whatever you do, set the expectation. Remember, you're scheduling it, because once you get the new team member, you need to stop doing what you're doing, schedule it, and then move on, okay? And here's how you explain it. I'm going to send you an email every day. I'm going to make it super easy for you. Set the expectation. It's coming at noon. It's coming at 8 every day. And I want you to take action immediately when you see it. All right? And then I'm just going to check on you and, You know how to finesse the relationship, okay? And then here's another thing. I want you to set the expectation. You're setting the expectation that something is coming every day for the next 2 weeks. I'm also going to jump back on the phone with you because I think it'll be good for us to check in at least once a week for the next 2 weeks. Is that okay? Sure, it's okay, Yolanda. Great. All right. So you have to commit within yourself that this is something that you will do with every team member. You could get 20 people this month, but I want you to do it with everyone that you bring on. All right, so here's when the emails and the text messages begin. The first one is going to say, now you're official. Now you can make this sound like whatever. This is my voice. Make it sound like your voice, okay, Doris? Make it sound like your voice, Dee, but here's my voice because I'm very like, all right? Now that you're official, log onto your website. Here's how. Poke around. Think of a business name, a branding name, social media handles. Establish a PayPal or Square account, but you want to be set up for success on day one. All right, so that's their action to brand themselves. I see paparazzi consultants all the time with the website www.paparazziaccessories.com/4969788. If there are one person off, up or down, one number up or down, it's a different consultant. So I teach my new people to brand themselves right away. Okay? So I don't want you to be paparazzi consultant 4969689. Well, what? I want you to be Bling by Toya. Okay? And I teach them that right up front. And I also, you don't have to do this, but I also buy them a GoDaddy or a Google domain website. As soon as they tell me their name, their gift from me is a website, or a URL is what it's really called. Okay? It costs me $12 and I give it to them after, right? It ain't auto-renewed, baby. This is yours. But I give it to them so that they are set up for success and they look professional. All right? So the first text is, you're official. Log on. Poke around. Get your business name. Find out your social media handles. Blah, blah, blah. Day 2's text will say, it's time to jump on live. I want you to do a curiosity post for less than 3 minutes talking about and teasing what is coming next. Expect the unexpected. Or if they ask me, I would say stuff like that. Expect the unexpected. Something big is happening in my life and I can't wait to share. Curiosity post, or better yet, a video. All right? So every day that they get these messages from you, and I do voice notes, so they really hear it. Like you could do a text, you could do an email, but I do voice notes because just I know that I have excitement in my voice, okay? But you want it to be really quick, and you want them to want to do it online, right? So that way they are engaging an audience online. Your day 3 post, drop it in the comments. Officially introduce your business to that top 10 easiest list. Your friends and family, the hot market. You can text them, you can call them, you can send them a great messenger. This is a great place to insert the Cinderella challenge. Do you know what the Cinderella challenge is? It's like, go to my site and buy my jewelry. It's really, that's all it is. So you want to introduce them to your business. Hey, I have a fabulous new business I'm so excited about, and here's my link. Please go and support me. Look around. Let me know what you think about it. And definitely you want to ask them to ask for the sale. Okay? What does that do? That gives them a quick win. It's the easiest people. It's your mom. It's your sister. It's your god sister. It's your best friend. They're going to support you and they're going to buy. And that's going to make them feel amazing that sales are coming in. Okay? Cinderella challenge. Don't know it? Look it up. It's definitely all online. Okay? Google it. Day 4's text or email or voice note. Introduce them to the DMO. Oh, that reminds me. So I said I'm doing text, but you could do messenger voice notes. That's a free way. I just thought of that. I didn't think of that before. Day 4, introduce them to the DMO, daily method of operations. Why? Because you want them to be social on social media up front. You don't want to get them later and try to figure it out and how. No. Set them up for success in the beginning. Introduce them to the DMO. Send a link with a document or upload the link, however you can do it. Briefly explain the importance of balance and awareness on social media channels. And then, of course, ask them to follow paparazzi and the team group, okay? Day 5, it's time to track your kit and plan your in-person launch. When do you think that'll be? Ask the question. They haven't thought about it. Oh, your kit arrives tomorrow. How about Saturday, right? Have a conversation. When do you think that will be? Make sure that's in there, okay? Day 6, let's talk about your why again today. But now I want you to share it with the people online. What are you doing? You are building an audience for them online. They haven't shown a piece of jewelry yet. It's important. It's important, all right? So let's talk about your why. They're going on live. They can talk about 10 minutes. They'll probably stay 30, right? Because they'll be excited. They'll be nervous. But you just say, just 10 minutes, 7 to 10 minutes, no problem, okay? So they go online and they talk about their why. And you want them to share how the business impacted them, what made them join. The willingness to go live is going to tell you so much about this consultant, okay? Day 7, that's our check-in day. So remember to remind them that this is our check-in day. Let's get on a visual one-on-one. Visual one-on-one. Not just this, not just notes, not just this, okay? Relationship building, all right? Ask them how they're doing. Don't just jump into the business, warm them up, and then say, all right, let's talk about paparazzi recognitions and the leadership worksheet. All of this is in the back office, all right? The leadership worksheet is so underutilized. Go to your back office, resource section, and go to the leadership worksheet. If you've even been here for 5 years or more, the leadership worksheet, and you never used it, it's gonna help you today. It's gonna help you this year. It shows you how much you need to party in order to make that goal of that mortgage that you said you were joining to do, or that student tuition bill that you said you needed. It's going to show you how much you need to party per month, and that is crucial, okay? Because you want them to win, win, win. Also, during this call, no more than an hour, so you got to stay on track. Have them start creating SMART goals. What does that mean? Of course, that's Googleable, is that a word? Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. So now they're in the business, they have a business name, they're filling their audience, they're going live. Now set realistic expectations for short-term and long-term goals, all right? And of course, we're talking about recognitions too, so we're making them aware of life of the party. We're making them aware of Crown Club. We're making them aware of ranking up. And we're setting expectations of how much they need to party to hit their goal. Day 8, it's kit unboxing day. I figure about day 8 because we've already tracked their package. Paparazzi packages usually come within a week when it's a new business partner. And we've already did our social media curiosity things. And of course, this day can be morphed if the package hasn't arrived. But around day 8, you can do a kit unboxing day, okay? Answer any questions that they have. Don't let them open the box alone. Don't get so excited that you open the box alone. The point is to open it in front of people so that they get what? Sales, okay? Want them to get those sales because on day 9, we're going to say it's new release day, especially if it's a weekday, so they can revisit the back office and begin to restock their inventory with their profits. It's a very important skill to teach, is to reinvest within profits, okay? So that's day 9. Make sure they know. I had an amazing consultant never know when new releases were for 3 to 6 months. No. All right. So day 10's text or email says, let's talk about Fashion Fix. And then we share the link about Fashion Fix, but we tell our own testimony because you should be on Fashion Fix too. Never ask a consultant to do something you're not willing to do. And we should tell our testimony about how our customers love Fashion Fix. And here's more about it. There's a quick PDF in the back office, and you can give them the link to that or tell them how to get to it, okay? Day 11, oh, I almost skipped. You also want them to go to corporate and sign up. Hello? Don't skip that part. Sign up, get on the waiting list, all right? I have never been off of Fashion Fix in 5.5 years. My sponsor said Fashion Fix was important. I didn't care. And see, that's the thing about new business partners. They don't know any better. If you tell them team building is important, if you tell them Fashion Fix is important, they don't know any better. It's better to build the culture up front of reinvesting a Fashion Fix than to try to figure it out on the back end where they've been here a while and they have their own opinions. I did stuff. She said, do it. What's next? Do it. What's next? Do it. What's next? And I just did whatever she said. And I never had to pay for Fashion Fix out of my pocket. Why? Because I had commissioned Cinderella Challenge already in place before I was off the waiting list. All right, that's my soapbox. Day 11, give them a task to look for vendor events or other ways to share their jewelry. A vendor event sounds big, but it could be a vendor event. It could be a church gathering. It could be anything. Online or in person, okay? Vendor events could be a small group of 10. It could be 100. But give them the task to look for it, and it also teaches them to go fish. Go fish and find opportunities, all right? Day 12, this is a text, an email, a voice note. They are already doing a DMO because you did your job and shared it with them. Stretch them now to network. They have sold the jewelry. They have gone live. They are doing a DMO, so network, and now it's time to ask for referrals. They have customers who about this time have received their jewelry, and they can ask for referrals. Did you like it? Did you love it? Can you share it with someone else? All right? And then that'll get you a feel of if they're doing the DMO and they're executing that. And then you also want to drop a note about what's your business schedule going to be like. All right? Day 13, checklist. You can drop this checklist in the chat. Here's the things that they should have by now. And do you have them? If you don't, I want you to research getting it and then check back in with me. Here's the checklist. Facebook VIP group. I never add anybody who's not a customer usually, especially when I first started. Now my VIPs add people. Create a business page. It's imperative. I didn't want to create a business page, but now it's imperative. All right? Connect with paparazzi accessories on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. Begin checking your sponsors, uplines, team pages at least once a day. Set up your PayPal or Square business accounts and get a separate bank account for your business. So that's just a little quick checklist that you can send them on day 13. And then finally, download the free paparazzi app. That's imperative. They will have new release notices. They'll be able to shop on the app, check their back office, and if they need to, gather more supplies. Quick checklist. Have you done all? And then ask the action. Always ask the call to action. Have you done all these? How many of these have you done so far? Something like that, okay? Day 14, get on at 101 with your pretty face, building that connection with your newbie, and review the compensation plan. Understanding team building, again, earlier versus later is imperative. My sponsor said, become a director in 30 days. I didn't know any better. I was new. I thought this is what everybody did. And so I went and I did it in 42. Okay? 42 days. And I didn't know any better. There are consultants here today that have been consultants for years. But if we make it a culture of getting 3 and 30 days, they will duplicate that in their teams because they don't know any better. All right? So when you get on a 101 with your pretty little face on a Zoom, on a messenger chat, FaceTime, whatever works for you, Duo, whatever, okay? I want you to talk about team building and what that means for them because we know that they're business builders, so they are interested in that residual income. They're going to take that 10 list that we created earlier in the weeks and their dream team they're going to go after, okay? So you also want to make sure you drop a third-party tool so they're comfortable in approaching people. I teach 3 approaches. The direct approach, I think it would be fabulous to join my team. Here's more, Okay? Direct. Indirect, oh man, I meant to look this up. I wanted to do it right. Indirect is not as blatant as that, right? And then the opinion approach would be more like, could you look at and tell me what you think? Here's another approach. I forgot what it was called, but then it's like it's called the practice approach. Can I practice? I'm new. Can I practice my spill on you? Okay, so those are 4. I know Andrea teaches the Love, Serve, and Grow script. So there's available in Team United Fashionistas as well. I love Bob Heilig. Love, Serve, Grow. Okay, so there's different ways that you can approach your dream team and share that with your newbie. Okay. 15, let's see if I have time to do, I do. 15 is my favorite day. Out of all the days, it's my favorite day. Why? I'm almost at the end. 2, it's the party planning day. Paparazzi is a party planning company. Did you know? We must party. We must party. We must I've said this a few times, the culture of these kind of healthy habits into our newbies. And one is hostess parties. I was on a team group training the other day talking about this very topic, and they had never partied. So are you a party animal in the making? I've never partied, never had a hostess party. I rarely have them. Or are you a party animal? Drop it in the comments. That means I party all the time, okay, with hostess. You might party all the time. You might go live, but do you bring in hostess? Why is that important, Yolanda J? Because hostesses bring in another circle of people that you would have never bumped into without them, okay? So you want to do that for your newbies. The bigger they expand, the more excited they're going to be because the wins that they are experiencing. All right? Party animals in the making or already a party animal? Let me know. Do you have hostess parties? So the goal on day 15 is to get them asking for the hostess party. Start scheduling with the VIPs, the people, I call them VIPs, but the people who have purchased, start asking for that in that 100 list, those people who are more easiest to ask to host a party for me. They're going to be willing to. You're stepping out of the box and you're doing something great. They're going to want to support. So this is the best time when they're the newest to get as much support as they can. Here's the goal: 1 hostess party a week for your new bee. All right? Small wins are going to keep them going. Small wins are going to keep them going. Every time they make money, they're going to keep on going. It's when they don't make money and they feel a little awkward that they back away. But if you keep giving them those small wins and they keep checking things off their to-do list, they are going to stick and stay. So you've exposed them to an audience. They're ready to go and have hostess parties. All right? So I'm going to quickly go through hostess coaching. It is a totally different training. So let's switch gears. Are you with me? So if you are a party animal in the making, meaning I hardly ever, this may be even for you, but I want you to share it with your newbies as well. I probably more of something I heard somewhere. Hostess check-in list. I got confused. I got excited. I'm not going to read all my notes. I'm just going to tell you the 7 steps to getting the hostesses, okay? Switch gears. This is a new training. Hostesses set up for success, all right? So this is for you and for your newbie. So on the 15th day, you're getting your newbie set up for success, and this is how I want them to implement it in 7 quick steps. 7 days prior to their event, I want them to book the event. That's a whole nother thing. You know what a hostess is. I hope so. Look it up. Ask your sponsor. But we're going to talk about the coaching once the hostess is secured. I don't have time to go into what a hostess party is, but let me tell you, hostess parties are life. How are you going to get to a new audience if you don't invite them in? Okay, so this is the cheapest, quickest, fastest way for you to invite people in. So now you have a hostess booked and scheduled to go. She's going to be 7 days from today. So here's step 1, 7 days prior to the event, not in a text. You notice that's not my personality, right? Using voice notes on Messenger, this is what I do, because my party is going to be on my live days, and it's going to be on Facebook. So this is what we're assuming, okay? Your voice note says, Keisha's your hostess. Hey, Keisha, thank you for saying yes to hostess partying with me on Sunday. I'm so excited. You are my partner in this party, and together we will make it a success. I've included this hostess package so you can fully understand what the rewards are. Remember, your rewards begin once your customers buy their first 10 pieces. So I have a hostess packet that I probably got from Ashley Gibbs or Erica Champion Wise. I don't even remember who. They shared it with me. I'll share it with you if you like to see it. All right. It just fully outlines what the rewards are. All right. 6 days prior to the event, I do ask them to give me a thumbs up once they read it, so I know that they understand what the rewards are. So I say, great, let's get started. I've created an event for the party inside my VIP group. I do a lot of things inside my VIP group because that's where I cultivate relationships. Today, add 50 people to your VIP group and think of people who are going to love this jewelry. Don't think 50 is too much. Understand only 23 will see the message, and only half of them will join, and even less will shop on the day. But I don't even want you to get discouraged. When you're telling your hostess this, upbeat, because this is what we expect. But know that those 50 people are still in your VIP group. Boom. And imagine this for your newbie. Now she has 50 extra people in her new VIP group. Yay. All right. So don't you dare think of right now sales if only 2 or 3 of them, maybe even 10 of them join your live on that day, because they're going to see your beautiful face on different days and different occasions. Okay. All right. 4 to 5 days prior, because adding 50 people is a lot of work, so I give them a little space. 4 to 5 days prior, you're a hostess coaching. You're coaching your hostess to success, okay? I don't want you to feel overwhelmed. Give them a little space. Good morning. Send a personal message to all of your friends that you want to have to the party. And I make sure I create a cool graphic for them so that they can just share it. And then type this part of the message so that they can copy and paste. Ready? Hi there. On Sunday, I'm having a virtual girls' night in. Pause. I call my parties virtual girls' night in just because hostess party sounds a little, right? A little boring. So I spice it up, especially during COVID. Girls' night in. Hi there. On Sunday, I'm having a virtual girls' night in featuring paparazzi $5 jewelry, and you are invited. The link is below to join. I hope you will hang out with us. We would love to see you there. All right, make it easy for them. Create a cool graphic, maybe with their picture. I like to do that. The date, the time, give them the link and give them this message. All right, that's 4 to 5 days prior. I want them to send it out personal. Tagging people in posts is great, but when you get that personal dialogue, you notice everything I do is about relationships. They're more committed to coming because it's not spamming. All right, 3 days prior, we're still talking hostess parties. You're coaching your hostess to success, much like you did your VIP, your new business partner. All right. 3 days prior, new voice note. Good morning, Keisha. We're doing great. Your next hostess task is to simply post a selfie on your timeline wearing the jewelry that you've purchased from me. Because I notice people shop with multiple. I know what you bought from me. Post the jewelry that you bought from me. Mention the party on Sunday and post the link in the comments. Be sure to tag me and I'll answer any questions. All right. Hostess love my hostess, I will say, my experience, they love the teamwork. So again, everything is about relationships. When you open it with, we want to make sure that this party is a success together. We're in this together. Let's do it together. This stuff is easy for them. 2 days prior, post a message inside your VIP group. I have them, so this is based on my view in my VIP group. Welcome more new members, answer basic questions. How much does it cost? How do you shop? Where's the party? Where would it be held? Invoicing, shipping, any kind of quick, it's like an onboarding for your customers. Ask the VIP hostess to post in the group as well, sharing her excitement about the party that's coming. 1 day prior, here's the way you can coach your hostess to success. Ask the hostess to create a music playlist. Now, That's for my parties. I do play music during my parties, but Facebook will shut you down. So that's a warning. I play music because I cannot talk this way without music, so we do. And my hostess always look forward to creating their own playlist, and we jam into their favorite music, okay? Get their preferred, this is a good time to get their preferred color choices, styles, metals. What do you want to see most, okay? And the theme. My hostess like to do themes. They really like to party on their birthdays or some Memorial Day, like their mom's birthday. We make it a big thing, and they're happy, okay? We make it a big thing, and they're happy. Here's what you do on party day. Make some noise in your VIP group. Share the excitement, engagement, post a few times, and then most importantly, make sure they're seeing your posts. So tag them in your VIP group. Give away some things, ask them what they want to see, ask your VIP host to post a different selfie on her wall and do the same thing that she did on the previous day. Here's some tips for you to make your hostess party a success, all right? Show up, your outfit, your hair, your jewelry. Make sure you don't wear anything that's not available to sell today, okay? The best thing is, here's the kicker, wear a blockbuster because you can always get more, right? Be prepared, lay out your intended pieces and your numbers. Don't be rustling. There's a new audience, so you want to show up as professional as possible. Have fun. Yesterday, I did my first this or that show, and I just danced my heart away because there's a song that says you could get with this or you could get with that. You could get with this or you could get, have fun. That's what parties is all about. Have fun. All right. Let them know paparazzi making money is fun. Okay. During the party, stop everything like you didn't mean, that you almost forgot, and offer the opportunity to host a party or to join the business. I do it in the middle of everything. I'm just having a ball and I go, oh my gosh, I almost forgot. I didn't forget. There was a note right here on my phone to tell me to do it. If you would like to party and have fun with me, blah, blah, blah. Would you like to earn free jewelry like Keisha? Blah, blah, blah. Right in the middle of everything. I don't wait to the end, and I don't do at the beginning. Why? Because people trail off, okay? Invoice immediately. Don't wait. I invoice once a week, but for newbies, I don't do that, okay? And do a recap of the live. You can either do a shorter version of the live, or you can take pictures and post them in your group, and make sure you send your thank you note for a hostess. All right. So after the party done, I say to Keisha, I'm telling you this for a reason, because hostess parties are recruiting tools, okay? Hostess parties are recruiting tools. So I say, Keisha, thank you for a fabulous party. My parties are about an hour. And I say, we sold 50 pieces in 1 hour, $250. Not bad for an hour's work, right? You sold $250 an hour from my friends. I sure did. Recruiting tool. Okay, so don't forget to send that thank you note, relationships, say thank you, and say not bad for an hour's work, however many pieces you sold. If you sold more than 5, it's still $25 an hour, okay? But I'm praying that you sell more than 5, right? But $25 an hour is higher than most people's pay rate, so we'll get their attention, all right? Ship timely and be pretty about your presentation. That's it. What were your aha moments? If you were a party animal, have you been doing any of this recently? Prior to. Any of these things you were doing prior to? Ooh, look at Team United Fashionistas dropping the hostess coaching packet. Love it. All right. So that was a quick, well, wasn't that quick? Quick and dirty of how you can build your, I'm looking for questions. So if you have questions, it's a good time. And then I'm going to go, and I'm still on time. Eek. A great way for you to get your new business partner indoctrinated into a culture of buy, share, sell, repeat, getting online and creating curiosity about the business, DMO, let's see what else, Cinderella challenge, so they're not scared to ask for help or support. This is a great tool to get your new business partner in and getting wins fast. My other love of paparazzi presentations to do is called team retention. And if you get your person to the retention point of loving paparazzi as much as you do, they will stick and stay. So these are some tips to help you do that. The hostess coaching, however, is another love of mine because I love to party. And that could help you in your business. All right. That could help you in your business. But again, teaching them the culture of partying. The culture of partying is so important. Are there other rewards besides jewelry? I wouldn't go outside of jewelry. Let me tell you, you're an independent consultant. But the hostess rewards are minimally 1 piece per every 10 pieces you sell. 1 piece for having and hosting the party. All right? Those are the minimums. But you can also double. So I stick with jewelry. I don't give them anything outside of jewelry. Another thing that I love to give that is a big selling point to me is Z bracelets. Because you can't sell them, they're a great hostess party draw because they love Z's and they can't buy the bracelets, so they have hostess parties for me because they can't buy the bracelets. So that's my thing. Okay? Turned in the, okay. Thank you, Shamika. Should we create a different Facebook for hostess parties? I don't. She didn't say what kind of Facebook. I don't. I add them to my VIP page. Why, Sandra? Because I want to build that audience. So it's great to have them on a business page, but my business page is a little bit more stuffier than my VIP group where I'm just like, hey girl, hey, and they know. I honestly don't make any cancellation notices or anything on my business page or my personal page. It's all in my VIP group. Those are my besties. I call them VIP besties. And they know what's happening. If I miss, if I'm late, I'm whatever. But that is the community that I'm building. Business page is like your storefront. So you want to keep it professional. And it's a place where I use pronouns like we love you to come. We want you to do, But my VIP group is my living room, my sofa, my girlfriend. So I say I use that pronoun. So I would not create a different Facebook group for them. I create a different event and talk within the event, but I don't create another group because I'm trying to build that community. Good question. Yeah, shout out to Team United Fashionistas for dropping the hostess link. If you are struggling and you just learned some things today, Julie Emery is one of my great friends, actually. Start from day one. Team United Fashionistas and Andrea Hutchison has a great boot camp. You can go back to the boot camp, start at day one, and build your business from there. No excuses. Can we get the notes from this training? I have the hostess coaching notes. I actually have both. But my onboarding notes are ugly, so I have to make them cute. But I do have a link to my hostess coaching notes. Can you offer a gift to a host to host a party? Offer a gift. I don't understand that question. Yes, for the Z bracelets. 1 piece for every 12 is free. That's an ongoing promotion for paparazzi. Yep, that's not hostess rewards. That's the only time you can kind of give away free for buying. Buy 12, get 1 free. I think it will help your hostess get more comfortable. Absolutely. Because they're like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And I love that my hostesses, they just love the camaraderie of partnering with me. I tend to attract people who like to support me as a person, so that helps too. I have a VIP page, about 400 people. Get up to working. I gave them that nickname VIP Besties because it just, again, creates that bond. You my besties, you my bestie. You know, it just creates that bond that we have. And they kind of share it amongst each other too. I see them on each other's pages, so they have friended each other and they support each other as well. So cool. My VIP group is private, and I really don't want it private anymore. But when I started it, I changed it to private, but Facebook will not let me make it public. I want to make it public, but you can't post in it. And I would recommend making it public. But I thought the privacy would be a little bit more exclusive, so I'm stuck with it. So make sure you determine where you want to be, because you can't switch it. Because once it's private, then the people in the group expect it to be private. Facebook won't let you flip it. So do you do the party from your group or business page? Listen, I've gotten savvy. So I have to go live now on my business page, but I do the party and all the talking in there, but I use a StreamYard link to link the both of them. I usually direct them to my business page because I want them to like the business page too, but I also do both so that they can see it at one time. StreamYard.com. You can give out notes. Yes, yes. Any other questions? Yes, I'm doubling hosted rewards this month. I love that. All right, I got 3 more minutes. Thank you, Terry. You have to build up your VIP group. I also do, I love my VIP group so much that I also do promotions for them to add people. So I used to only add customers. I started with customers only. So if you're just starting your VIP group, start with customers. People you know are going to support you, and then start having your customers refer other people in the group, okay? You're welcome. I answered that one. Yes, ma'am, I answered that one. Okay, you create an event in my VIP group. Yes, because one, everybody gets the message when you create a VIP event, right? I also put it on my business page just for GP. Same graphic on both places. But in the group, in the VIP, I'm talking more about that specific hostess and how she supported me and what, you know, it's just more personal in that group. I do. You can do your parties however you want to do it. That's the beauty of paparazzi. You can do whatever you want to do. I create an event in my VIP group. Yes. Thank you, Angie. I hope I hit everybody's messages. Can you give a gift to them just for hosting, an incentive? So they get one piece for booking. My other incentive is one hostess, one Z bracelet for booking. So I don't know what your gift means. I want to be clear that I only give jewelry. How do I get a Z bracelet? From convention only. From convention only. Lots of tips. I'm so happy. I hope something that I said today is going to empower you to take action in your business, whether it be VIP parties or building your new consultants to success. Looking for more. I don't see any more questions. If I missed them, listen, I will continue to check this all day long. So if you have questions that I missed, drop them here and I will gladly reply. Oh, it's giving you motivation from my heart to yours. I want you to go, do, and be. Let this be one of the best years of your paparazzi business. That's what my model is for my team. 2022 will be the best year of our business. Do you do a referral program to people? No, I just ask them. I don't. You can make up whatever you want, but I don't do that. I couldn't write fast enough. I talk fast too. I'm a New Yorker. VIP engagement. That means let me see. Okay, I got 2 minutes. This means that you need to talk less about jewelry and more about stuff, value added. If you don't have engagement in your group of 300 people, you should be talking less about jewelry. If you're just saying buy, they're not committed to that. So you should be talking up value added things. Okay. So make sure you are showing them you. All right. Show them you so they know, like, and trust you, and do some tagging too. Tagging always works. I gotta go. Have the best year of your paparazzi career.